Psychology reveals a truth that society desperately tries to hide. People who don't have a massive circle of friends aren't broken, they aren't socially awkward, and they are definitely not the problem. The reality is, navigating human connection in a superficial world is just heavier, more exhausting, and infinitely more complicated for some of us. If you've spent years feeling like an outsider looking in, it's not because you're defective. Your brain is simply wired to operate on a completely different frequency. Let's pull back the curtain on the psychology of the loner and look at the real reasons your circle stays small. Because the truth is much deeper than you think. First, your BS detector is always on. Think about the last time you sat through a conversation, nodding along while every fiber of your being wanted to run out the door. Why does that happen? It's because your brain detects inauthenticity almost instantly. As people grow in self-awareness, their tolerance for fake personalities, subtle manipulation, and mindless gossip drops to absolute zero. Most social circles are held together by a fragile web of polite lies and talking behind each other's backs. If your brain picks up on those hidden agendas, you naturally pull away. You don't hate people, you just value your psychological peace far too much to waste it on a performance. Second, you're wired for depth, not surface noise. Have you ever been at a party or a crowded room and felt completely invisible? That's because shallow small talk literally drains your cognitive energy. You don't care about the weather, and you don't care about what some influencer did over the weekend. You want to talk about life goals, fears, philosophy, and what keeps people up at night. Until you find someone who can meet you at that depth, silence feels infinitely safer and more comforting than pretending to care about the surface noise. Third, the exhaustion of the overactive mind. Do you replay conversations in your head hours or even days after they happened? Why did I say it that way? Did I sound weird? Highly self-aware individuals don't just chat, they analyze. In any social setting, your brain is actively processing micro-expressions, shifts in tone, and body language. This hyper-consciousness turns a casual hangout into a high-stakes mental workout. You aren't avoiding people because you're antisocial. You're avoiding them because your mind refuses to turn off the analyzer, making socializing feel like running a marathon. Fourth, you suffer from social incongruence. Sometimes the math just doesn't add up. Psychologists use the term social incongruence when your internal values, humor, or intellect simply do not align with the environment you're forced to be in. If you've felt different your entire life, you've likely learned to choose distance over the risk of being misunderstood. It's a survival mechanism. You'd rather walk alone than constantly twist your personality into a shape that fits a crowd you don't even like. Fifth, low social dependency is your secret weapon. Society teaches us that being alone equals being lonely, but there is a massive psychological difference. Many people without friends possess what psychologists call low social dependency. This means your self-worth comes from an internal thermostat, not an external mirror. You don't need constant applause, validation, or a group text to tell you you're doing okay. You've mastered the art of entertaining yourself and solving your own problems. This doesn't make you cold. It makes you dangerous because you can't be manipulated by the fear of being left out. Sixth, your brain is protecting its scars. Let's be honest for a second. Have you been burned before? Whether it was being excluded on the playground as a kid or a massive betrayal by a trusted adult later in life, your brain remembers the pain. Once trust is shattered, your subconscious builds a protective barrier. You don't just let anyone walk into your life anymore. You observe, you test, and you wait. You aren't closed off to love or friendship. You just have a high bar for entry because you know exactly how expensive a bad friend can cost you. Seventh, your social battery is low capacity, high voltage. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to get high off big crowds while you feel like your soul is leaking out of your boots after 2 hours? Your nervous system is simply more sensitive. Introverts and deep thinkers process stimuli differently. A simple interaction requires your brain to calculate tone, context, empathy, and response all at once. When you run out of juice, alone time isn't just a preference, it's a biological necessity to prevent absolute burnout. Eighth, The Shield of Perfectionism. You want to be liked, you want to be engaging, but the pressure to be the perfect friend, the perfect conversationalist, or the funniest person in the room can make you freeze entirely. Psychologists call this the fear of negative evaluation. To avoid the risk of embarrassment, rejection, or letting people see your raw, unpolished sides, you choose to withdraw. You're protecting your vulnerability. Ninth, you possess a rich inner universe. Because you spend less time managing the drama of a large social circle, your energy flows inward. You notice the tiny details others miss. You feel art more intensely, you think more deeply, and you create with more passion. Your inner world is a vibrant, rich ecosystem. And while that makes finding a match harder, it means that when you do find your people, the connection isn't casual, it's legendary. It's the kind of friendship that spans decades and survives distance. Here is the bottom line. Having no friends right now doesn't mean you're unlikable. It means you refuse to settle for echoes when you are searching for a voice. You think deeply, you protect your peace fiercely, and you love authentically. The world is full of people who are lonely in crowded rooms. Don't envy them. Use this season of your life to build your foundation, cultivate your mind, and become your own best ally. The right people will find you when you are fully yourself. If this resonated with you and you want to keep exploring the hidden mechanics of your own mind, hit that subscribe button. Let's figure this out together, one deeper truth at a time.